as you grow and you get closer to balance, they kind of separate, and you know, oh, that's a pattern. As you're living your life in balance, it's like, oh, here it
Oh,
comes,
you
there it
begin
is.
to distinguish.
Versus you discern it.
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Versus when you're there and you
Hmm.
are completely enmeshed in it and you're circling the drain and you're like, whoa, and then you
Oh,
come out of
yeah.
it. Wait, where was I?
Yeah, and all of that can be you just being 100% your dad's thoughts, your 100% your mom's thoughts, or 100% your child perspective thoughts.
Not fun.
So all of those, and it can be any mixture or combination.
I know this kind of off the subject, but not yet, not really. But when I would hear you, I'm using my hands right
Yes,
now,
she's very Italian right
and
now.
we're on the radio.
Yes, so you can't see it, but her hands are waving all over the place. I'm like being hypnotized.
Doo doo, I'm throwing some tea at you. Oh gosh, I don't know if I remember. Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So you know, when I project things on you,
Yes. When
I actually will say an overlay. I overlay my dad pattern on Michael, and I see him as my dad. Oh, he's acting like him.
So let me explain that in case some
It's
of
a
you
little bit
might not
different.
know.
Yeah.
So when it's like looking through the lenses of your childhood at your partner, and when you look through those lenses, you see your partner as either your mother, your father, sometimes both, and gender is not related. It's more about their behaviors and their qualities. And so you look at them, and so I'll be talking to Adele, and all of a sudden she starts these behaviors, and I go, whoa, who's that? And sometimes it's her mom, and sometimes it was my mom, and there was a whole family picnic going on a couple of times, and it was like,
And you and I were
wow,
the only ones
she,
there.
yeah, and she really was possessed, and I was hallucinating, so it was very strange.
Yeah.
But no, it can get that weird sometimes because you don't know where it's coming from and who's saying what and why. And sometimes people would call that not quite feeling like yourself.
Yeah.
Or your partner might say, wow, you're really behaving differently. Or your child might say, wow, mom, you don't usually say that. Or dad, that's kind of weird.
Yes.
And that's often when you're in what I'll even say is sort of like an altered state. And then all of a sudden, like Adele just said, you come out of it and it's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
where was I? Am I here?
Yeah.